So I just finished watching I Am Legend starring Will Smith, and honestly, this movie gave me a lot more to think about than I would have expected. So a little about the movie. It was directed by a man named Francis Lawrence, and it came out in 2007. Of course, it stars Will Smith as Robert Neville, and for most of the film, he's basically carrying the whole thing on his shoulders. It's a post-apocalyptic sci-fi thriller, and it's based loosely on the novel by Richard Matheson. The setup is simple. A virus wipes out most of humanity, leaving only these terrifying mutated creatures called Darkseekers. Neville is one of the last humans alive in New York City, and he spends most of his days scavenging, sending out radio messages, and trying to find a cure. He is a scientist of some sort. Now, a few spoiler-free thoughts. One of the most unique parts of this movie is how empty it feels. He's really so alone, and he's so isolated, there's nobody around him. Just watching Will Smith walk through a deserted Manhattan with weeds growing through the streets and deer running around, it gives you this crazy sense of loneliness. And Will Smith absolutely nails it, by the way. You feel every ounce of his desperation, his hope, his grief, and also, and I gotta mention this, his dog Sam is basically the heart of the movie. The pacing is solid too. It balances these really calm, serene moments with really tense action scenes whenever the Darkseekers come into play. Even though they're a little dated CGI-wise, the movie still builds a lot of suspense around them, and they utilize them perfectly. Okay, here's a spoiler alert, so skip ahead if you don't want to spoil the ending. The movie is really good, so I suggest that you do not watch the spoiler alert if you haven't watched the movie already. So essentially the part that crushes me, and that crushes probably most of the audience, is when his dog Sam gets infected. And it really hits hard because Sam is the only companion that Neville has left. Will Smith is already isolated with his dog, but when she's gone, I mean, it's really just, it's crushing, it's heartbreaking. It totally breaks him, and it broke me as a viewer too. And then the ending, when Neville sacrifices himself to give the cure to Anna and Ethan, it's both tragic and hopeful. He dies, but humanity does get a second chance, and that resonates well with me as a viewer. What I really like about I Am Legend is how it balances being a survival thriller with being a character study. It's not just about fighting monsters, it's about what it means to keep hope alive when you've lost pretty much everything. Overall, I'd give I Am Legend a solid 3.75 mannequins out of 5 mannequins. Come back after you watch the movie to get that. Very creepy scene, by the way. And that's Week 3 of Movie of the Week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know what you think of I Am Legend in the comments below. Give me your honest opinion, and I'll see you next week with another movie.